Like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Second and 6. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Saints, first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Levante David in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Kamara. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And that'll set him back 5.
Yeah, baby. It's a long day for you.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Mike, 45. I got it. 45 to Mike. I got one. Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 45 to Mike. Watch the backer. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
They'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Watch the ship. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now Newton. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
To Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
From the gun, here's Newton. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check Mike 27. I'm coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice performance last week, recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. But I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys.
Mike's 47.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Newton. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Newton on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47.
You ain't doing nothing today.
20.
You ain't doing nothing today.
47's the Mike, 47's the Mike.
Newton now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Gun. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Come on. Come on, try. Look at him.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Saints' 13-yard line.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Tight down. There you go. 47's the Mike, 47.
Newton now to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Darqueze Dennard there defensively.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Check Mike 47. Hey, check.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47.
Out of the gun, Newton. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, if the season today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Second and 11. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running with Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Aaron Lynch able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Mike Evans. He's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And now he's going to use his legs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They pop.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go. Watch the eye. Kill, kill, kill.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Set, ready at 20.
Win championship, baby. Bang, 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 bang.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, ready?
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Hey!
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 20.
Express!
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Newton. He's got Evans. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go, here we go. Ready at 8? Yeah.
They go play action here on 1st down. Able to shake him off. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Hey, check Mike 27.
John Gunn.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. This is caught. 25 yards that time. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal from the 1.
That's what I do. Deuce. Showing up.
Shane!
Check 37.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They come out here in the eye. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Come on, D! Express! Motion, reset. Watch the safety creep.
Check the backer.
8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Great.
Mike's 47. Watch QB drop.
Hey, check Mike 47.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Back to throw, Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
8.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Orbit. Mike's 47.
Newton to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Alert 3.
2nd and 9 now. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
First down, Saints.
Check 25. Check 25.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for... Chris Godwin that time, and it's 3rd down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
For the set, ready to eat. Check, 47. Pick it up, Kenny. Pick it up. Watch out. Watch out. 47's a Mike. 20. Danny. Mike.
Now it's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Set the flag.
Here we go, D. 45 to Mike. Ready? Check safety. Whip. Watch the whip.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lavonte David able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll drop the throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. Hey, Smith! Go, 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 go. Hey, Smith! 47. Check, 47. Oh, you get on the head.
On 3rd down, Newton. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Gun. March 47. Move. Hey, check Mike 47.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it complete. Richardson has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Safety's creeping.
On third down, Dobbins. And back near midfield at the 49. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8. Much from there. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check.
2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. Thomas, the intended target.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Long day. That's going to be a long day. Check. Fresno.
Greg.
Mike's 47.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. SOS.
Greg.
SOS. Greg.
Newton's going to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way. but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bucs, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.